Hey ghouls, today I'll be doing this vampire makeup look. I'll be rocking these little devil horns while I get ready, so let's jump right in. Starting off with the Mehron Creamstick in the shade Moonlight White. This is my first time trying it. I'm applying it straight on and then blending it out with a sponge until it's nice and even across my face and neck. Next, I'm setting everything in place with a white powder so it doesn't move. Gonna make some white eyebrows. I am using this Mehron Hair White and I am just brushing it on them. Now I'm grabbing the Mehron Bruise palette, using that deep maroon shade, and blending it around my eyes for that undead, bloodthirsty vibe. Now I'm taking my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in black to line my lips. Then I'm filling them in with that same maroon shade I used earlier on my eyes and blending the two together for that deep, vampy look. Going back in with more of that maroon around the eyes to intensify them a bit more. Next, using that same black pencil again, I'm lining under my eyes and along my waterline. And also covering my eyelids to start building up that darkness. Then I'm taking a small brush to blend that black out, keeping the edges soft but still haunting. And then adding a bit more of that maroon color. Now taking a super small detail brush, I'm drawing out the vampire veins around my eyes. Using that same maroon color from earlier, I'm keeping them thin and kind of random, going both under and above the eyes for that blood vein effect. Then I'm grabbing a bit of black eyeshadow and blending it softly into the veins, just to make them look more natural and shadowed. I'm also using that same black to blend slightly around my lips, just to make them a bit more messy. Then I'm relining my lips again to make them a little more dramatic. And then taking a small brush to blend the black into the red. Time for some blood. I'm using a small textured sponge and stippling fake blood around my mouth for that freshly fed vampire look. Then I'm using a gray shade from my Mehron palette to carve out some cheekbones and add a little hollow definition. And then blending that out with a sponge. Now it's time for a blood capsule. I popped one in my mouth and I tried to let some run down, but I accidentally spit out way too much and it went everywhere. Total vampire mess. So now that I have a good blood drip going, I'm going to take a thicker blood. This one is Mehron Coagulated blood, and adding it around my mouth and a little around my eyes for some extra gore. Next, popping in some white contacts and a pair of fake lashes. I also decided to add some blood to my neck. And finally, time for the fangs. Once those are in, the transformation's complete. And that's it for this vampire look. Stay spooky and feed responsibly. Bye guys.